Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Grace Marie and this is The Wine Couple. So if you're new here, please do not forget to subscribe, like and share. So for all those people who are new here, meet my husband. So today we are here to just have an amazing chat with you guys and I hope you'll enjoy. What's playing?
Did you hear that?
Yeah. Guys, we're near to the airport.
We're in the right place. You're talking about?
Yeah, so guys, without further ado, we just go directly to what we're about to talk about today. And it's all about having a chat with my husband and asking him certain questions for you guys so that we can understand what you're about to talk about. So,
thank you, my woman. Thank you, Grace Mary.
Baby, you never call me my name.
Your name is so beautiful. But I always love it when I call you my love, my woman, baby.
Ish, okay.
She will even get angry if I call her name.
It's my name for crying out loud.
Okay.
I don't know, we women, we actually get upset.
Do you like it when I call you?
When you call me my name, it kind of sounds weird. Because
because
you never call me my name.
No, but I think it's because our minds are used to. Also, if you call me my name, I will feel like that's weird. If one day,
Mama can be hey bro.
If one day,
I'll be like, hey bro.
Like, if one day you'll be like, oh, we are doing our own stuff, and you say, Kihara. I'll be like,
Toka.
my wife. Okay.
But you're used to people calling you outside there at home. Like,
for you, it's special.
Oh, yeah.
There's a reason people get married.
Yeah.
It's not wrong to add. At the end of the day, it's our names.
Yeah.
But we also tend to, that's one of the way that we show love.
Oh yeah.
That one you cannot disregard. It's our way of showing love. It's our way of making sure that we are peaceful. We are good to go. We are happy.
Yeah.
We want to make each other happy.
Yeah.
Cheers to that. Yeah.
Cheers to that, my love.
I love you.
Love you too, baby.
What are we gonna talk about today?
Directly to the point. So guys, like I said, if you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe, like and share. So I'll go back to the video that I posted like an year ago on April, which is our traditional wedding. So many people would ask us questions on how was everything, how was your suppliers, how was all these questions that goes on when it comes to traditional wedding.
Yeah.
And due to curiosity also, I also wanted to know what's your thoughts about how it went down, traditional wedding. And most cases, people would ask me, how did you manage to actually do a traditional wedding? Where else that in Dubai, we never get time. In Dubai, I mean, it's very hard to find someone that is like someone you can, have partnership with. And because everybody that is in Dubai are here to hustle.
Actually, let me say, I used to think that if you're in Dubai, it's not possible. There's no way you're gonna find someone that you want to marry.
You will marry, actually.
Actually, once I told my friend, bro, if I wanna get married, mimi nataka niende kwetu home.
Umemwashana.
Nioe huko. Kwa sababu huko. All these women are looking for money. First, you will give them everything, and then you will be left with nothing. But I used to think money is everything. I think there's a reason we're talking this. But I want you to know that, according to my experience in being married and being in a relationship with you, yes, money is important because it makes your life easy. It makes your life.
1 second, love.
What's that? That's love.
No, I can see your eyes blinking.
I think you make me forget now.
Sorry, my love.
So I wanted to say, like, if you're in a relationship or in a marriage kind of setup, you don't have to worry about money because money always come and go. The most important part of your relationship, of your marriage, is being happy, having that stability of a family. Home is where I feel at peace. If I go to work, if I go anywhere, when I come back home, this is the only place I come, and even if I went through a lot of shit at work, a lot of shit on the way, if I met someone, home is the only place I feel at peace. Because when I come home, I meet you, and you're happy. And when sometimes you come home and you are like, I'm tired and things were not the way I wanted them to go at work, you also find you find me at home, and my job as your partner is to try and calm you down and tell you, you know, this is life, this is life, and it's gonna be okay.
Okay, so back to the question is, when you decided like, okay, fine, that you're gonna marry me, and I mean, like, we're married traditionally, we are yet to do our white wedding, but we best believe that we are married. And so when you decided like, okay, fine, I want to marry this woman, what was your first step for you to like, you know what, I want to make this official? What did you do first? Even putting in mind that we're in Dubai, and it's hard to get same time vacation. We're working in different companies, and in Dubai you need to sign up a 2 years contract.
It's straight up.
And then you have
You
in
cannot
1 year,
just go home
1 month,
anytime you want.
anytime you want. For us to get the same time, for us to what was the first step you did, and what would you tell the guys out there?
Let me start saying, like, as a man, you always want to get married, yeah. Of course, everyone wants to have a family. A woman want to have a family. A man want to have a family. And I thought to myself one time, if I want to get married, there's one thing I will do. You know what it was? The person I will get married to will meet my mom. So mom, if you are listening, if I ever show you any woman, hey,
please comment down below. I need to know.
Please know that maybe commonly before.
I need to know that
one.
I need to know that one. That one is very important. I need to know. He says that every day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I believe that I always told myself, the person I want to marry, that's the only person. That's my pride. That's the woman I want to show to my mother, to my parents. And it was you. You know?
Oh my God, you make me feel special.
To you, I felt like,
and your mom is lovely.
Yeah. So that was one of the principles that I have always told myself, that if I want to marry a woman, whether it's in Dubai, whether it's Kenya, the first thing I will do is to make sure that this woman meet my mom. Because if my woman worked or they are in good relationship with my mother, I'm happy. I'm at a happy place. You know, that's the first thing. So you asked me, how was it?
What was your first step?
So my first step was, I didn't know anything about marriage. But I met this beautiful woman, and I said, I was actually confused. I thought about this for like 3 weeks on how I'm gonna approach it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I thought about it and I was like, should I go this way? Should I go this way? Should I?
I
had and also I felt like I'm young to do that. Considering I'm the third born, I felt like I'm young. So I was like, if I'm gonna decide this is the way to go, there are so many people to answer to. I have to answer to my mother. I have to answer to my brothers.
Yeah, your big ones.
And they might told me
that
they might tell me that, no,
that
bro, you're young, and this was my mind. And I was like, how am I gonna approach it? But I always wanted to have a family before I reached 30. And thank God that happened. And I got you. So my first step was to inform my mother that I have found a woman. Now this is how I talked to my mother. I actually didn't tell her. I asked her, hey mom, inaendangaje mtu akisema nataka kurashia, unataka kufanya, you know, I'm confused because I didn't know how to approach it to my mother or to tell my mother that I want to get married. So nilimwanzia na indirect question like, mom, mtu akitaka kuoa, how is the procedure, the process? My friend told me to ask for him. That's
You're asking for a friend.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was asking for a friend
Uh-huh.
because I didn't know how my mother was like, you know. Oh, Kihara unataka kuoa. Haujafikisha miaka. I'll be like, ah.
Uh-huh.
So what I did, I fought my fear and asked my mom. My friend asked me, what's the procedure to get married? And my mom told me one day, the first thing we need to do is to go to the parent of the lady or the woman he want to marry.
Is that the case? Is that what you did?
Yeah.
Mm.
You know, so what happened is, they had to go and announce that their woman, because that time we were staying together. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's also it's a procedure that if you're staying with a woman, in our case, which is not always the case. In this case, we're in Dubai and we were staying together.
Yeah.
And we won't lie, you know.
Yeah.
We were staying together. We have been together for almost how long?
It's been some time.
Yeah, you see.
As friends and also when we were dating.
Exactly. So my mom told me that the first thing you need to do is to go and announce to the parents
Yeah.
that don't look for your woman.
I'm the one who have her.
We are the one who have her.
And is that what you did?
That's what I told her. Now, mother, I have found a woman and mimi ningependa unisaidie hapa.
So now your friend is no longer your friend.
Yeah, now
that acts.
I forgot about my
You lied and then now you cannot lie anymore.
And she told me, what? My son, you want to get married? Yes, mom, I found a woman. Are you happy? She asked me, are you happy? Yes, I'm very happy. And I actually told her, that I always told myself that the woman I want to get married to, you'll be the first person to know.
And she was.
And you're the first person to know. So I'm ready to get married. I have no idea how the
What's
journey
the
will
process?
be, or how the journey will be, what's the process, but I'm ready. So she told me what the first thing we will do is we will go to the parents' side, just inform them, and that's what I told you. Inform them that we are going to see them and maybe become friends. So what did my mom?
That's Kikuyu tradition.
Yeah, that's Kikuyu tradition. So for those who don't know, it's Kikuyu is in Central Kenya. Yeah? So my mom went. Yeah, my mom went. She, I think, alitafuta wa kadhaa wa village and you know, and they went and presented me, and they.
When you're not there.
Exactly.
So actually, this applies to people that are in Dubai. You're in Dubai and you're looking forward to get married to somebody. It doesn't matter about which tradition you are in, but I think it could be understanding to your tradition also. You don't have to wait for you to be in Kenya.
Exactly.
Your parents can represent you, and if your parents are deceased, yet you can actually have representation from your parents, sisters
Your
and brothers and
family.
extended family. Yeah, so they can go and represent you while else you're here, because it's a process whereby you go first time, and then the guy has to go again.
And
so all this
again.
time, all this time you cannot keep on getting time at work. But if you're in Kenya, then you can do that process.
You can do the process.
Yeah. So okay, they went home.
So walienda home, wakapatana na wazazi, and the parents, they got to know each other, and they announced that if you're looking for
Your
daughter,
this is where she could be.
akona kijana yangu. So don't look too far. We just came to announce that we have your daughter. That was the first step.
What was the second step?
The second step was, now after that, they told me, your son need to come and ask for himself. And that's when I was in Dubai.
You went home alone.
I went home alone.
Because I
But
couldn't get
actually, she was supposed to be at home, yes.
I was supposed to be at
Usually
home.
in a traditional wedding, a woman, when you're going to ask for a marriage, a woman is supposed to be at her home.
Yes. In Kenya, if you're in Kenya and a man, or rather your husband, your fiance, or your boyfriend has gone to ask the hand in marriage, you should be at home when he comes. But in our case, what happened is I tried to ask for permission at work, but there was no possible way that I could leave work. So apparently he went home alone, and yeah, I think that is the first shocking thing in both families. I think they didn't expect it.
I'm telling you, the Funny.
When you went home alone, can you imagine? He went to my parents.
I have guts, huh?
That, oh, bro.
Cheers to that.
Baby, let me tell you.
Wazazi wako, we.
So my parents, I told them that I'm having a, yeah.
They're beautiful people.
Yeah,
I
so
love you. I love you.
so I had to tell my parents that I found a man, and this man would come home. But remember, I'm not introducing my husband to be physically. I'm actually telling them via video call, and that's what actually happened. He went home, he visited home, and yeah, and he ended up going home alone.
It's a long process in there.
Yeah.
So I went
But
home.
yes, that happened.
And of course, I brought my mom with me and few elders, and we did what. That's the second thing. The side of the lady, they will actually direct you. You need to come and be friends with us. This is the first step. When you think you're going to ask for marriage, you find it's not marriage you're going to ask for.
Mm-hmm.
Me, I thought we were going out, now we are going to ask for marriage, we're gonna be given a lady and all those things. When we reached there, they told us it's good to be friends. Now the door is open.
Mm-hmm.
You are friends with us.
Mm-hmm.
Show us what you got. Cheers.
Cheers to that. Did you show them anything?
Me, I thought I'm going to ask for marriage. I prepared myself to go to Kenya to ask for marriage.
Yes. Until you show on you. You thought you would take me just like that.
Second thing they asked me. There was one elder from your side. He asked me, now, you tell us you have come to us for marriage, but to who have you come to us for marriage?
For.
You only see one daughter here, but I don't think she is the daughter you are now. Your sister was there. Now that's very hard question when you're a man. You don't see. To who have you come to us for marriage?
She's in Dubai.
She is in Dubai. They asked me how you met. I gave all those stories in front of
all the elders, my parents,
my parents, my aunts was there. It was. I had to be a man.
At this point.
I had to beat my fear, and I had to know that if I want to get this, they might say no, they might say yes, but I didn't have intention for them to say no. So I knew that this has to be.
And what was the fourth step?
My fourth step now they have asked me, okay, and I've explained to them that how we met and everything. Now this is the time they told us, now you need to come and ask for
marriage.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought this time I'm going to ask for hand. Hey, shock on me. They told me now you need to come and ask for marriage. But during that time, if you are here in Dubai, by the way, asking for marriage, you don't have to be there. At least for me, I was not there.
Yeah.
What happened is, you just need to prepare everything that is needed. Just make sure that everything will go as planned. Send your parent to arrange everything. Your parent will bring elders, women around your mother, men around your father, few of them, then they will come and talk for you. Because remember, your mother is your mother, your father is your father, but you are a son of
to the family.
Not to the family.
Extended family, to the clan.
If you come to a certain tribe or like clan, you're not just your mother's child,
son,
or your father's child. You are
a clan.
You're a grandson, which is okay.
Traditionally,
you're not just your. But don't take it wrong. But traditionally, you're not only your mother's. Because remember, when you're young, if you did something wrong, a parent could correct you outside, could beat you, because they want to raise people who have discipline and everything, So of course, mother and father, they bring peoples, and in my case, it was only my mother because my dad was deceased already. Yeah. So that was the other step. Now the next step after, so yeah, I had to prepare the finances.
Yeah. What do you actually on that? Because I think so many people don't get to do their traditional wedding because they're scared of finances. They're scared to have questions like, we need more money.
Yeah.
They need to give more money. What was your experience? Were you ready? Were you financially okay, pocket wise? What would you tell people out there, and what would you advise young men that want to get to this point of traditional wedding?
Okay, let's make it simple in a way that yes, money is important. In life, money is important because it makes your life easy. It makes your way how you want to do things easy. In this case, I heard you. It's not always, yes, I have money, but marriage is two people.
Team.
It's a team. You cannot always say, I know sometimes because the lady is expecting the man to do all the part, but when you are a team, you need to man up. You need to be a woman, you need to be a man. And just know that it's your marriage. Whatever we're gonna make, it's our marriage. That is money, that's the material part of it. But the most important thing is not money. Money is, I think, is not even in the picture. Because that's what you use to do all the things you want. Most important thing is teamwork.
Are you both on the same page?
It's not about me being a man that I'm supposed to provide. And you being a woman, you're supposed to wait for me
to provide.
Yeah. So for for young people, I would advise, like, with a lot of feelings, women, if you are with a man, be together.
Be a team.
Be a team. Because this is the only way mtasaidiana. Because it's very hard in life when you want, and of course you might have money. No one is telling you not to use money. You can spread all the money you want and go and spend. But that's not how we are talking to people who are not actually taking money, who are thinking that money is what
the
is
only
needed.
obstacle that is stopping
Because
them.
remember, if you are a team, money will come. If you know how to manage yourself, you will know what to do during that day of rush, what expenses are needed, how you will pay, you will talk. And also you will ask yourself, how are we gonna do it, this, like, how are we gonna do this, baby?
Yeah.
So it's very important that money comes second, it doesn't come first. Because money will always come and go. Me, what I've learned in this relationship is, money is not important. Money is just it's like a vessel that makes your life
easier.
Not even easier, how you want it to be. You want to get a driver, you just use money and you get the driver. You want to eat, you just have money and go and buy food. So money is just a vessel. But for young people, for men who want to get married, for those older than me and haven't gotten married, and because they fear maybe
they might use a lot of money they don't have.
Me, I would advise a man and also the woman they want to be with, it's not about money. It's about you being a team. Just be a team, help each other. Because at the end of the day, remember, even when you get married,
you'll be together.
You will come back
to reality alone.
When you the woman, you think that the man have all the money, and maybe that man used all the money he had
to ensure that
make sure that you're happy. Just always remember that even after marriage, even after everything else that you spend, you will come back to that home.
That you are,
and it's only two of you. And you know what happened? If you let that happen, of course you're gonna fight.
Yeah.
For nothing. For money. Money is evil. We always know this.
Yeah.
Money is evil.
And I think also what I can suggest to women out there, like you can speak on behalf of men, and I would rather speak on behalf of women because what I experienced on my own Rurasho, I would actually tell you, young women out there, for you to get a man and this man is ready to marry you, and you know, and because definitely you know your financial status, you know where you stand. I suggest once, like he said, you be a team, it will be easy for you to finance everything that you have. You go to the table and you're like, baby, what do we have? It's not all about what he has. When it comes to the parents asking for hand in marriage and or whatnot, he as a man needs to stand up for that.
Exactly.
But there are things as a woman you can actually come out for. There is no way you will just expect your man to go and give all that money, or rather it depends on traditionally, do you actually give money or material, what did you call it, this there are people who don't give actually money, they give other things.
I think
But
they can DM on us. And
yeah, you can actually text us, and you know, but girls, like on your makeup, I mean, at least remove that kind of stress. Like, you want to look good. I mean, you don't have to call your man to be like, oh baby, I need makeup for it's 5,000, baby, I need to make up my nails. Like simple things like that, it will actually ease this kind of person that you have. And it's just, you know, it's a very simple thing that you can decide to do, but it actually goes a very long way, because the man will feel like, okay, actually my woman is very considerate. So I kind of feel like if you be a team, put all the money on the table, discuss how you want things to be, because you're there and your man wants to go and do traditional wedding, and you're there, you're pulling up a budget for like 10 million, bro. Like what?
I say no.
Imagine. And you know what happens is, you don't have money and you are stressing your man to have a very, very luxurious traditional wedding. It's not possible if you're not even working yourself.
And remember, she's not saying that you don't have. You might have even that money
Yeah.
to do luxury. And
You can,
whatever.
but at the end of the day, if you're a team and you support that gentleman there, it's okay.
And remember, we're talking about, there's this gentleman who is always feeling like, man, I want to get married, but it's not possible.
It's not possible because he does not know how to start and how to do things, because
I
financially he might
I also want to say
drain
one thing,
himself.
that, you know, a marriage is not one person. Both of you have to be on the same page. You have to actually be ready for that. It's not me, I want to get married to you, but you're just, my man will get married to you, will take, or my woman want to get married, but me, I'm just, it's okay, I'm just gonna give money, and you know. That's why I don't know, and I don't want to say is, but what I know is, this has made us strong because we are a team.
And because I best believe that when you're best friends with your partner, it's easy for you to actually get to understand each other more, and you actually care about one another, and it's easy for you to go through under any obstacle, any planning, anything that you could ask for.
You know, in simple, like if you were to say the simple way of saying things, is marriage is a partnership between God, you,
And your partner.
and your partner. One of them out, it's not a relationship, it's not a partnership. So you need to love each
It's a
other.
failed marriage.
You need to care about each other, you know. And always me, I concentrate, keep reminding myself that it's not about money. Because if it was about the money, where would I be? Because when you are together, you will do a lot of stuff. You creating your future you want. That's what I believe.
What I can say to wrap up everything is that guys out there, marriage is a very beautiful thing as long as you're into it, same as your partner. Both of you have decided to live together, be friends, and choose that road. I think it would be very fantastic if both of you are on the same page, and the communication is very, very important. So I'd advise young people out there, marriage works, marriage is good, marriage is the best thing anybody could, ask for.
There's actually no short way. If you want it to work, I believe you have to not think about, other things. You have to think about your partner. The love of your partner is very important.
Yeah.
There's nothing important.
It's not more about thinking of
you're
yourself.
going out to look whatever, for your future, and coming home, finding your wife, your husband happy. That's the beauty of life.
Yeah. And
even when you don't have money, you don't have food on the table,
it will not actually count.
no one will know outside.
Yeah.
It's between you two.
Yeah.
And you will know how to handle,
Yeah.
because you love each other. That's the most important part.
Yeah.
The world is the world. Will always be the world, but what matters is you two.
Sure. So all we're doing right here is promoting that marriage actually works. And also I want to say to young people out there, when you want to plan a traditional wedding, just make sure you guys are a team. Do not satisfy other people. Just make sure that priority number one is both of you, and do your traditional wedding for the right reasons. Don't do because your friends did. Don't do because your family is pressuring you. Don't do because you want to prove it to somebody else that you actually can do it. Do it because you do love your partner, because you want it, and because that's the road you want to go through it. And
because
you cannot regret it.
You cannot go back. If you choose
once
that,
you go that road, it's
the only way of going back is breaking up,
divorce and all whatnot.
So once you decide to go that road, you have to be 100%
sure
that's
the way you want to go. And to be honest, out of the worst things that could happen in a relationship, always put the positive things as a priority. Because living with somebody, people might think that baby we don't fight. People might think we don't disagree to agree in most of cases. And
we actually don't fight.
We disagree a lot of times.
Which is
not
okay.
A lot of times actually.
If
we disagree in certain things.
When there's two people somewhere who living together, sometimes you disagree.
It's the same thing with your brother and sister. I mean, this is someone that you met that you've never lived with.
It's normal.
You're tending to start living with them. So it's
not
normal.
telling you to disagree.
What I'm trying to say is that it's not gonna be a smooth road for marriage. It's not gonna be a very straight road. Marriage is a partnership where 3 people are involved, like you said, and it's a commitment whereby it's hard work pulled in together. To see somebody out there being married for 10 years and they're still happy, it's like they met yesterday, that's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of hard work put in there, and it's not just something you wake up and decide, you know what, oh, anybody can do this. No. If you're willing to pull up the hard work, I mean, you're there to enjoy the fruits. At the end of the day, it's all about you two, and at the end of the day, if you choose to love the right person, then I mean, it could work out well.
It's about, we actually, from what I see from life, we don't work for ourselves. We work for our future.
Yeah.
But in the middle of all those, all those things that are happening around us, we have to enjoy life. Because if we don't do, and it's gonna be very devastating. It's gonna be very.
You need to make
it's
marriage
a
spicy.
of your marriage.
And you need to make it spicy.
Make it happen,
Yeah, make it spicy.
And if you
do new things.
Even if you don't have money, just leave.
No, not even that. You don't have money. Create nice food in the house.
Yeah.
Set it up like in a restaurant. Like Amy, it's the simple thing that matters. You don't have to go somewhere expensive and for you to rekindle that spark and the love, because at the end of the day you make it spicy by doing the unusual, not the usual thing of, oh, hi baby, hi, how are you, you sleep, good night, okay, you make love to the same place. I mean,
sometimes
it's
book a hotel You know,
And if you do not have the money, make your house that place whereby
Exactly.
if your partner comes, like you just making sure that that everything is good. You cook nice food. That day you decide to buy a very nice drink.
nice bottle of wine.
Yeah, it could be wine. It
Whiskey.
could be any drink. It could be non-alcoholic as well.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be alcoholic. It could be non-alcoholic kind of wine, but wine also is very good because it comes from grapes. So I don't see any harm for one glass. It's actually advised for a nice
Actually, a
steak.
tip for you: wine is considered food.
Yeah, if you take it
In
with a
summer.
steak and good nice meat, especially in Kenya, there is nice meat.
And some God in there.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful, and
And
yeah, enjoy your
you live-
marriage.
So it's not about always like doing extra things. It's about the simple things that
Yeah, that matters.
That's what I've learned in.
And that's when we go back and say it's all about you two understanding one another. Then, I mean, it will become easy for you to enjoy life
Yeah.
and enjoy marriage, and marriage actually works. To young people out there who want to get married, it's the best decision you can make, and also be ready to pull up some hard work. And
So in
that's-
summary, like let's go in summary, like what you need if you're a young man there, if you're a young man and you want to get married, just don't feel like it's too much. It's not too much as long as one, you two, you're on the same page. You need to be committed that this is what you want to do, and this you need to have a plan. And women, men, don't do things alone. Involve your partner. And if you're a partner and you don't want to be involved and you're saying, oh, my man will get, will do anything, or my woman will do anything, man, you are wrong. First thing you need to do, if you're a partner, you need to work together. Because remember, whatever happens, it's you two. And also remember, money is not important. What's important is your happiness. Your happiness is very important. Involve people around you. Ask for advice. It's the most important thing. Even ask us, DM us, or
Yeah, guys, I'll pull up our Instagram. My Instagram is Njoki Cream, and my husband's Instagram is Nyaga
Wines 101.
Wines 101. And like I said, you can ask us anything in terms of marriage. We are a young couple that really believe in that marriage actually do work.
In terms of career.
In terms of
where you are.
career, my husband here, do you want to say what you do? Or
I'm a sommelier, and I don't. It's not that I advise you to be a sommelier, but before I'm a sommelier, I was doing something else.
yeah.
I had a career, but I choose to go this road.
Mm-hmm.
So, what I would say is, if not much, I know a few things. If not,
Yeah,
a lot of
we
things.
are not professions. We are just people who want to really motivate you guys out there. Some people who want to venture into hospitality industry, where I tend to do, because I'm into hospitality as well. I tend to help where I could, and I tend to advise where I can, out of my experience. And again, I repeat, I'm not a specialist. I'm not a therapist. I'm not professionally into making people get things what they want, whatever. I'm not. We are just a couple whereby we
just
believe
having
that
fun.
we can inform what we know. We're enjoying life, and we believe that when we advise you how our life has been and how our marriage has been as a young couple, it will advise one or two people out there. It will advise few people. As a sommelier, when I met my husband, I didn't know what a sommelier is.
I actually
I didn't
drank
know.
wine.
I didn't like wine. I used to get to drink hard liquor, and I tend to believe, baby, sorry to cut you short, that wine is actually better, because this can only get to 14% unless it's
The one we're having is 11%.
11%.
It's like 2 beers for 2 people.
Yeah,
One
in
beer
one
each.
bottle. Yeah.
In simple, wine, we're not advising you to drink alcohol. If you
By
don't
the
drink
way,
alcohol,
if you're below 18 years old, this
In Kenya,
you're not supposed to
if you're
drink
below,
alcohol.
if
Yeah.
you're here in UAE and you're below
Yeah.
21 years,
In fact, 18,
Don't
let's
drink.
say. If you're a teenage, I mean, there's always fun out there, and when you get past 18, the fun will never end. So you don't have to start early and regret
We don't
early.
advise actually for you to drink alcohol if you don't drink.
Yes.
It's just couple who love wine.
Yeah, we are a wine couple. Like we said, we're a wine couple,
We love
and
wine.
wine. The fact that this thing comes from grapes
And we
and
can drink
fermented
at home.
grapes, it just
It's
makes
just-
me feel good.
Wine is just a fermented grape,
Yeah,
you know.
like it's grapes that we can keep for long. It's like Moratina when you make the traditional Moratina.
Which is okay.
It's advisable for all the older people. Like that's what they used to drink back in the days.
It's actually good for
But-
heart. Yeah. It's good for heart.
Anyway, guys, we
You
don't
can
want to talk
Google
much
that and
about.
find out.
Oh, you
But
know, you never
anyway,
know.
it's simple thing like if you wanna have a career, it's not that we advise you this is a career. There are so many things you can do in life. Just do what you love. That's a simple thing. If you want our advice, if you like us to advise you, if you like your friend to advise you, whoever it is, ask for advice. Don't keep quiet. Because
Yeah.
the most important part is to be aware.
Mm,
When people are aware, we are informed.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, guys. So that was us, and best believe I hope you enjoyed the video. This is the Wine Couple. We love you guys, and we'll be giving you more and more of us. And I hope you liked the video. If you're new here, please subscribe, like, and share. And just a reminder, marriage actually do work. And out there, if you're new here, you always have good vibes, good wine, good laughter, being happy, and yeah.
For every session, a bottle of wine. Yeah.
Yes, a
Which
good,
is-
good wine. So
it's not like a sin. We are not drinking hard liquor or anything.
it's okay.
It's wine.
Mm.
Wine actually is food.
Mm,
You cannot have wine with food, without food. It's just that our story is food here.
yeah. So guys, it's been real. We love you, and keep on supporting us on this. And we love you guys. And cheers.